that's here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
on 2nd and 7. Darnold, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rosen to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Corey Davis.
33 yards that time.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Rosen. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
For the running back. Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 4. Brings up
now a handoff as they run left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
6-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Off of play action, Darnold taking a deep shot here for Hart. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. Smith catches left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they try the right side here. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Carried by number 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might...
There he goes left side. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he'll be out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Darnold. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now it's Rosen looking under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rosen looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To number 83.
From 19 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick. Risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
Rosen to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. The open man is Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Rosen going to run the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read, pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script this.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
16-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
19-yard line.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
On third down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
2 yards.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Come to my work. Out, 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 out. Mike.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. That's Craig. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Come on, D. Mike 55. Mike 55. Man, ready.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
4 down, 4 down. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
51 to Mike. So we got man. Mike 51, Mike 51. It's a long day. That's going to be a long day. Tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Rosen. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Made by Christian.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
21-yard
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Faking the give, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Don't get nervous. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
On down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
At the 30.
Now Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Danny.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike, 55.
Play action. It's Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw. Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
55, Mike 55. Hey, they're scared. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Pick it up, G. Mike, 55. Right there.
Darnold to throw again. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You think you're going to get this? 29 is Mike. Mike, 29.
Morgan off of play action. Smith with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The play brings up third and goal.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A 2-yard gain.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Score Titans 48, Jets 14.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go. Hey, alert. Monday. Check 52. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, get him. You got him.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Rosen on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Titans 48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina.